Hello and welcome back to the channel. A while back, I started a list about the greatest players in each position over the last decade. So far on this list, I have looked at all positions starting from goalkeepers to defenders, midfielders and right wingers. Only two positions remain, that is the left wingers and the centre forwards. So here are my views on the 5 best left wingers of the last decade. Franck Ribéry was already in his prime years with Bayern Munich when the decade began, and in the first few years of the decade, his stock grew even higher. During his time in Germany, Ribéry made over 300 appearances in the League and Champions League, scoring and assisting over 100 times each. His best days in Bavaria came during the 12-13 season, as he was instrumental with the Bayern Munich side that won the treble. Such were his performances that he finished in the top 3 of the Ballon d'Or rankings while also winning UEFA's Best Player award that summer. Called as the jewel of French football by Zinedine Zidane, Ribéry also won 81 caps with the national side. While he does boast a simply incredible trophy cabinet, winning 8 Bundesliga titles, 5 DFB Cups and the Champions League in the last decade alone, he did suffer from multiple long-lasting injuries in his final few years at Bayern, seeing his impact and his game time reduce significantly, and after 12 years of service with the club, he moved to Fiorentina in the summer of 2019 at the age of 36, with whom he has been since. In his heydays, Ribéry was one of the fastest and best dribblers in the game, with a keen eye for goals and assists, but considering his injuries as well, I believe 5th place is just the spot for him. Raheem Sterling was in the Liverpool reserve setup when the decade began, and he made his debut for the senior side at the back end of 2011-12 season at the age of just 17. In the next 3 seasons, he scored or assisted close to 50 times in Merseyside, cementing his position as one of the best young players in the league. He moved to Manchester City in 2015 for £60 million, with whom he has been since. While his first season in Manchester was a bit of a mixed bag, he found a new lease of life after the arrival of Pep Guardiola in 2016. Under the Spaniards' tutelage, Sterling played in all 3 positions across the front line and has now become one of the best players not just in the league but in all of Europe. He made over 260 appearances with Manchester City, scoring and assisting over 150 times and winning 2 Premier League titles, 2 FA Cups and 2 Carabao Cups, and breaking countless records with Manchester City along the way. The only reason Sterling finishes 4th is because he became truly elite in the last 3-4 years. While, seeing as he's only 25 years old, it's frightening to imagine that his best years might still be ahead of him. His impressive performances, first with Liverpool and then with City, combining with his large trophy cabinet, ensure his position on this list. Eden Hazard was in his second season with Lille in the French top flight when the decade began. He truly came into prominence when he moved to Chelsea in 2012 for €35 million, with whom he spent 7 very successful seasons, making over 350 appearances for them with a combined goals and assist number of over 200. In his time with Chelsea, Hazard won 2 Premier League titles, 1 FA Cup, 1 League Cup and 2 Europa Leagues in 2013 and 2019 respectively. He got his dream move to Real Madrid in the summer of 2019, with whom he has been since. While his first season is nothing to write home about, as he missed huge chunks of the season due to multiple fitness issues, he did finish his debut campaign with the La Liga title. Hazard's place on this list has just been down to his performances for Chelsea and Belgium, scoring and assisting in double digits in all but 2 seasons with his club side. Hazard did experience a significant drop in form during that 15-16 season, but that doesn't take away from the fact that Hazard has been exceptional for majority of the decade, and for the aforementioned reason, along with his huge trophy cabinet, he pretty comfortably lands the 3rd place on my list. Neymar was with his boyhood club Santos in the Brazilian top flight when the decade began. Neymar was already very highly rated in Brazil from a very young age. Following the steps of his fellow Brazilian Ronaldinho, Neymar also moved to Barcelona in 2013 for €88 million as a 21-year-old. It was in Barcelona that he established himself as the 3rd best player in the world behind Ronaldo and Messi. He formed a lethal partnership with Messi and Suarez at the Camp Nou, averaging a goal or assist every game in his 4 years with Barcelona, winning 2 La Liga titles, 3 Copa del Rey and the Champions League. In 2017, Neymar's stock was higher than ever, and at 25 he was just starting to hit his prime years. That summer, PSG made Neymar the most expensive transfer in history, shelling out a world record fee of 222 million euros for the Brazilian, and he has been in Paris since, winning 3 back-to-back league titles and 2 French Cups along the way. Neymar was brought to Paris to deliver the elusive Champions League crown for PSG, and Neymar moved to the club to step out of the shadow of Messi. While it hasn't quite worked out for both parties just yet, as Neymar has grown to be ever so injury prone in France, in the time that he has spent on the field, he has been his usual brilliant self. And for his amazing longevity and impressive trophy cabinet, he finishes as the runner-up for my list. Surprisingly enough, for some reason there were a lot more options for the left wing role as compared to the right wing. As a result, some amazing players obviously missed out. A special mention must go to Heung-min Son and Sadio Mane, who have been incredible for their sides, just not for a large enough part of the decade. Lorenzo Insigne also deserves a mention on this list, as he has been really good for a large part of the decade, just not as good as some of the others on my list. Just like in the case for Leo Messi, the same can be said about Cristiano Ronaldo in the way that it doesn't really matter who takes the other spots on my list, as Ronaldo is by far and away the best player on my list. Ronaldo was midway into his debut campaign for Real Madrid when the decade began, and he stayed in Madrid for 8 more years, scoring 450 times in 438 games for Real, becoming their highest goal scorer of all time, winning 2 league titles, 3 Copa del Reys and 4 Champions Leagues from 2014 to 2018. He moved to Juventus in the summer of 2018 for over 100 million euros at the age of 33, and he has been in Turin since, making over 80 appearances and scoring over 60 times, winning 2 Serie A crowns and the Coppa Italia in 2019. The 164-capped Portuguese also won the European Championship in 2016 and the UEFA Nations League in 2019 with the national side. Ronaldo started the decade as a quick-footed left winger who also possessed incredible shooting and set-piece ability. But as the decade went on and Ronaldo started to enter his 30s, he started playing more centrally and was arguably even better in his 30s. Ronaldo won 4 Ballon d'Ors in the last decade alone, 5 overall, along with 3 UEFA's Best Player awards. Bar the World Cup, Ronaldo has won everything there is to win in the game, breaking countless records along the way, and showing no signs of slowing down even at the age of 35. For all the above mentioned reasons, without a shadow of a doubt, Ronaldo is the winner of my list. So that's it for me today. I hope you liked my video. If you did, don't forget to like the video and drop a comment on the video. Also subscribe to the channel. Bye!